Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
I'm from Flint, F-L-I-N-T. Fight like it's no tomorrow, motherfucker.
You are now tuned in to Flint After Dark, Flint, Michigan's #1 online podcast show. Make sure that you follow us on all social media platforms. Speak for the Streets, ENT. Make sure that you follow the homie Terrence Sales on Facebook at Terrence Sales. And make sure that y'all stay locked into the #1 podcast in Flint, Flint After Dark. We speak for the streets, baby. Flint After Dark. Speak for the streets. Flint After Dark. Now rocking with Terrence Sale on Flint's #1 online podcast, Flint After Dark. We speak for the streets.
LPEEZY,
What's the deal, man?
is you in the motherfucking building, man?
I was in the motherfucking building, man. How you doing today, brother?
Man, blessed, still be in the land of the living, still in the land of the living. What's up with you?
Man, I as well. I'm just basking in God's glory. You know what I'm saying? Being grateful for his gifts he's bestowed upon me.
Called life.
Yeah, man.
Called
Yeah,
life.
God is good, man. He's giving me back all of what I thought I lost, you know? And so right now I feel really good.
God is the greatest, man. Hey,
What's up?
man, we got some, you know, I got a big dummy, man. We got to start out with a big dummy, man. It's this nigga named Dre Hughes, man. Toxic Dre Hughes, to be exact.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me pull up a picture of my big dummy. Hold on. He's definitely a big dummy of the day. That's him right there.
So
Dummy. You big dummy. You big dummy. You big dummy. You big cold-blooded dummy. You big dummy. See what you did? Oh, no, you big dummy. Oh, no, you big dummy. You dummy.
He definitely a big dummy of the year. We usually give it for the day or the week.
So the picture with him beat up, that was with his baby mama. That's when his baby mama beat him up.
Man, that's probably what a nigga whooped on him. Man, he get whooped so many times, man. But I don't know. I don't know.
Why is they picking on this man? What is he, like 4'9" and shit, like 103 pounds wet? I don't understand. Why is that? Why is he attracting all this ass whooping?
Because he talks so much shit when he get drunk. He can't handle his alcohol, bro.
Oh, he's an alcoholic with a camera. I get it now. Okay. See, because when alcoholics be around you doing alcoholic shit, 9 times out of 10, you ain't got your camera on. You know what I'm saying? But this dummy is recording himself being an alcoholic.
Nah, hey, people will book this nigga, man. This nigga got motion, man. He got motion.
This is what I'm saying, but he got motion because he got beat up on national social media, on national programming by his baby mama, right?
Yeah, that's what made him famous.
Yeah, that's what made him famous, for getting his ass whooped by his girl on national TV or public. I don't know what to call it. You know what I'm saying? Social media don't sound big enough. I'm just saying a lot of people watched him get his ass whooped.
Yeah, he got he got beat down. He say getting
And
beat
he got
down, man.
famous for that shit. Imagine
Yeah.
if you got beat up in like high school or grade school or some shit like that, and it made you famous. Like in our day, you got beat
We
up
didn't
and
have
it made
social
you
media
famous for getting beat up.
because we didn't have social media. If you had, if you notice, damn near
We
every
did
fight
have
goes.
social media, but we was actually social with each other. So when a group of kids got together and was talking about your ass whooping, you know what I'm saying? We didn't get all the liberal comments and shit that we get on social media. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure that there's a fucking group somewhere of beat up ass niggas
Hold
that
on,
get
man.
together. They get together on Facebook and they support each other and shit. They get together. Nah, man, my man need to invest in some self-defense classes.
Man, listen, this nigga, right? So he gets so many passes. He just other day he just went in on his manager and shit. He got management because the nigga got motion, and the manager been doing so much for this motherfucker, right? And then I'm just saying, he just got into a spat on social media with his manager, right? His manager ended up taking him back. He gets so many passes, then he do this whole ass shit he did yesterday. I ain't gonna show the video though. Everybody done seen it. Which I thought some people say is inappropriate, some people say it ain't. He ain't had no business in that girl room, man. You seen the video, right?
What's inappropriate about that? That girl was old enough to be doing mushrooms. She was old enough to be in all the other frames.
Nah, man.
He was
Man, you
rolling
didn't
with
see.
it.
You must have watched the wrong video, man. The video
No, I
when
watched the video that you
when they
sent
went.
me when he
That
came
was a
when he
little
went in the
girl.
room
That was a little girl, man, in the bed. That
that
was a
that
little girl,
that,
bro. That
that
wasn't
he
no
was saying
doing those
that he
phones.
that he was talking about something about
Listen,
daddy.
yeah, that was a little girl, man. That was a little bitty girl. How old your daughter is, bro? About 12.
Okay, so I don't remember seeing an underage little bitty girl. Why don't
Well,
you
you
play
watched
the
the wrong
video
video.
so that they
I
can
ain't
see
got
what
it.
we're
Nope.
talking about?
I ain't got it. Hold on. I might be able to bring it up, but I ain't got it, man. I ain't
Okay.
loaded it up. I
I
ain't loaded
mean,
it up because I ain't want to. That's
I
why.
just didn't see that as being inappropriate or anything like that. I was confused because I was looking for it to be some type of sex video. You know what I'm saying? But he was waking the little girl up. Him and the girl and another girl
Yeah,
was
that's the right
was
one. That's the one.
was
That's the one.
was waking her up, and it sounded like that was him and his baby mama, and then he fucking with his daughter. You know what I'm saying? And then she's saying that's your daddy, and he's like, yeah, girl, and your daddy and
I
shit. You know what
I
I'm saying?
sent
But
I sent it to you, Kelly. I seen the video. I
yeah,
don't
I
really
mean,
want to play.
but
I
I
don't know.
didn't really see
You know what?
anything
I'm finna play
appropriate
it. Hold
about
on.
that.
I'm finna play it. Keep talking, LPs. I'm finna load it up. I'm
I'm
gonna
just
play it,
saying,
man.
I didn't see anything inappropriate about that. You know what I'm
I'm gonna
saying?
play
I'm a
it.
father. I'm a father of a little girl, and I love my daughter a lot. And so it'll probably be days that I go in her room to wake her up out of her sleep and shit. I mean, I do that now, but she's 11, and I don't know how old the little girl is that you're talking about, or but you can run it back so we all can see, and
I'm gonna run it back.
that way we can
I'm gonna run it back.
judge.
I'm gonna run. Yeah, I just don't. Um, I don't know, man.
We've become so judgmental as a society. Look, think about this. It's easy for us to convict men for being pedophiles and saying that they're doing something inappropriate with a child. You know what I'm saying? But then there's a lot of cases where we're wrong. You know what I mean? And then it might be interpreted wrong. And then if a person doesn't have like the proper representation of the defense attorney or the money to afford a defense attorney,
You
then
think?
he just goes down as
You
a
think?
sex offender.
So you
So
think this one? So you think this one of those situations?
I'm saying is you have to run the video back and then I have to look at it again because when he was saying that to the girl in the first beginning of the video, you know what I'm saying? It looked like the same chick that was with him. And then she said she was doing shrooms, and so she grabbed the shrooms and she was finna do the rest of them. And you know what I'm saying?
So,
She didn't really have
so
no body,
actually,
so she could have been
so
mistaken as
actually,
a child.
so that actually that video lost you then, cause that ain't what you supposed to see. You should have seen him going in the room. He was following the
Yeah,
girl in the room. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. I think I'm
yeah,
about to
yeah.
pull it
I'm
up.
saying you gotta play that back, and then we discuss it as a show. You know what I'm saying? Me seeing it and you seeing it, and then trying to recall what we seen when we could just turn it on right now. You know what I'm saying? Then everybody can see the same thing.
Yeah, I'm trying to hold on. Trying to find it, man.
Yeah, you just sent it to me.
I know, but I got so much stuff. Hold on.
Yeah, I was saying go back to Messenger, clip the video and shit. You good right there.
No, I can't do it that way. I'm finna bring it up though. Hold on.
I was about to say I ain't
But
seen
hey,
that.
to me, man, I was, to me,
Accusing somebody of being a pedophile is a very serious charge.
that's a
You know what I'm
serious
saying?
accusation. Yeah,
A very
that's
serious
serious. Yeah,
accusation. Yeah.
yeah, that's
You know
very
what I'm
serious.
saying?
I agree with you. I agree with you,
So
but
you can't play with that. And then, I had a conversation with somebody that was maybe falsely accused and had to go to prison and then come home and deal with that shit. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like it's no way of like because a lot of chicks was lying on niggas. You know what I'm saying? A lot of chicks was claiming they was raped and they was abused by niggas, and they wasn't. They was just doing it for the attention. Like we had a lot of that going on in the late '80s, '90s when they found out that they could
but let me say
weaponize.
this. But let me say this.
When they found out that they can weaponize law enforcement against us, they started
But,
doing that shit.
but let me say this, LPs. Rape and pedophile ain't the same. Because
It is.
if you rape somebody, you knock them upside their head, taking it. That's rape, right? Pedophilia is you
No,
manipulating, you manipulating
no.
underage kid. Yes.
Yes, yes.
Okay,
So it's a vast area when you come to both situations. Either
right?
way it goes, there's no making that right. You know what I'm saying? You don't rape nobody and you don't have sex with underage children. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? But
Absolutely.
they do have a movement going on in this country, where they're trying to get pedophilia, you know what I'm saying, to be recognized as uh, um as like a sexual orientation. You know how the LBGTQ plus
The who?
the LBGT
Yeah,
community.
the alphabet motherfuckers.
Right.
Yeah.
So the pedophiles want to be added to the alphabet. So they're trying to say that it is a part of their sexuality to be attracted to children. So it should be declassified as a crime and then honored as a sexuality. You know what I'm saying? And they're trying to get the LBGT to support the movement.
Listen, man.
They're
Fuck
going to
that.
be the plus plus.
Um, we can let. Hey, I'm gonna play this video. We're gonna let the people judge. For those that ain't seen this, I don't
Yeah.
give a fuck. Listen, this what
Remember,
I'm gonna tell you. Let me tell you.
remember
Let me
this.
tell you.
Re-
Look,
Remember this. Hold on. I got to talk to our fans because I have to say this. We are not here to judge. We are here to witness. We are witnessing. So bear
man.
witness
So let
to
me tell you.
what we are about to see.
So let me tell you what a real nigga would have did, right?
Go ahead, play it.
Hold on. Let me say. Let me
Okay,
get my
what's
piece
up?
off. A real nigga. He
I said, go ahead.
apparently. You can't hear me. Oh my god. Yo.
I can hear you.
Oh, okay. So a
Who?
real nigga.
I
Apparently he
can hear
went
you.
over there to get. Apparently he went over to get some ass. So Why is he walking down the hallway following her to the little kid room? He supposed to been already in her bed waiting on her. Because after she checked on her daughter, come in there and pound her out. That's what a real nigga would have been doing.
Oh
We know a real
yeah,
nigga would have been walking behind. You know what I'm saying?
you right. But see, you got to remember they drunk, they high on mushrooms. He following her with the camera, talking shit to her, and then she going into the little girl room, and then they go into the little girl room together, and then she was saying something about it's your daddy, and then he was like, yeah, it's your daddy, and the way he was talking was because he was high,
But that
and
wasn't.
then
But that wasn't her daddy though.
but go ahead play the video.
Come here, daughter. Come here, daughter. Come here, baby.
You know stop talking.
Come here, baby.
She's so bad.
Come here, baby. Come here, baby.
Look.
Come here, baby. Come here, baby.
Come here.
Baby.
I
miss
come
you.
here.
Your daddy
Did
miss
you
you.
not want us to come in your room or not?
Your daddy miss you.
Your daddy said, hey.
I miss you, baby. Can I see you? Look, I'm drunk a little bit.
We drunk. Your daddy
A little
said,
bit.
hey, baby.
Can I? Hey, baby.
She said, hey, hi.
Right, tell us hi.
Your daddy said, say hi.
Okay,
Say, I
baby.
love you, Dad.
Say you love me. Say I love you,
She said, I
Dad.
love you.
Right, that's all I want to hear you say.
Quietly.
Say I love you. Right, say I love
Wake
you.
up. Say, I love you, Dad.
You said she got a whole what?
Well, they canceled his ass. The whole damn internet. What you think about that? You think that was appropriate? Knowing that that ain't his daughter now?
Look, first of all,
They came from the club, bro.
when you high, you do strange shit. That was them being high and playing too damn much. You know what I'm saying? If that wasn't his daughter, you know what I'm saying? If that was her daughter, then she should be getting the blunt of the whole situation for bringing another man into her daughter's room while she was asleep and then getting in the bed with her daughter. You know what I'm saying? And having her daughter call another man daddy. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, you know, as a kid, I can remember stuff like that happening. You know what I'm saying? And so on one note, it might be a suspect, but on another note, you know, that's the intrusion of cameras. That's why we're not supposed to take cameras everywhere with us because then it's supposed to be judged. When you make a video of it, it's up to be judged.
So
You know what
it's
I'm
safe.
saying?
So it's safe to say that the mother should get the blunt of everything that's going on, the criticism, right?
Yes, she was the one that went into the room. Had she not went into the room, he would have never followed her into the room. If he would have went into the room
But
by himself,
okay,
then that would have
that's
been some
why I say,
weirdo ass shit.
listen. That's no it would. That's why I say the rules of engagement is different for a real nigga.
No,
I would have beeline. Just listen. Damn, listen to me, nephew. I would have beeline towards her room, knowing I'm finna get smashed, right? I would have beeline towards her room, and whenever she got done checking on her daughter, I would have been already in her room, Timberlands off, waiting. You get what I'm saying?
okay, because we older niggas, we more mature, and then with that situation right there, we already know he's not a real nigga. He done took a lot of ass whoopings that we wouldn't have took. So he's not, operating in his right mindset. He done got beat up a lot. So he's like a boxer and shit with baby gloves on. You know what I'm saying? So ultimately, you know what I mean? That's what he was supposed to do. You know, he was supposed to go in her room and wait for her. But at the same time, at the beginning of the video, it was like she was okay with him following her down there. Like it was her idea. Like, hold on, let's go wake her up. Come on.
Right. We don't
You
know
know
what
what I'm
happened
saying?
before then. Right. We don't know what happened before the camera came on. You right.
I mean, why
You right.
why else would he put a camera on her?
But that still was to go wake a baby up out of her sleep. Cause I don't give a fuck that alcohol. I ain't using that for no excuse. Fuck that.
They was on alcohol, they was on mushrooms, they was on a lot of different drugs that they wasn't even naming. And so being high like that will make you stumble into, you know what I'm saying, and go fuck with a kid like that. Especially if you know them, they your daughter or whatever. You go in the room, hey nigga, did I tell you to clean up this room? Get your ass up out the bed. You know what I'm saying? And then, walk out or some shit. But either way it go, I'm not here to judge. I'm just here to witness. And from what I witnessed, it was more her fault than it was his. But then he had more to lose, and so that's one of my that's one of my points I would like to make tonight. Talking to my men, don't put yourself in situations like that. You got more to lose. You know what I'm saying? You can't blame your problems on nobody else. Like the fact that she walked down there to that little girl room, if he knew that wasn't his daughter, he should have never followed her in there. And then when she had the little girl calling him daddy, if that is not his daughter, then he should have never accepted that or played that game with her. Why is you waking up out her sleep with this bullshit? You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to be grown and mature and for real about this parenting shit. So you fuck around and ruin these kids. It's unacceptable. That was not true parenting.
Yeah, that shit was unacceptable shit. And you're right. They should be on that girl head too. But they on his head, Skinball,
because he had more to lose. Yeah. He had more to lose. When you got a lot to lose, you can't put yourself in situations like that. And often these women will put you in situations like that. And then if some shit don't work out in their favor, he touched my daughter.
You think so?
And then you got to prove that you're not guilty in a country that you're supposed to be guilty until. No, you're supposed to be innocent until proven guilty. No, not when it comes to touching kids and shit. You guilty until proven innocent. We can give you the benefit of the doubt when it comes to a grown-ass woman. She got to tell the whole story and make the story sound believable and everything, but a child does not.
Yeah, he
doesn't have
up,
to tell any story. Society and itself is just built like that. And then you got to understand too, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't trying to feel no kind of way for these pedophiles and shit. If you're a pedophile and you touch kids and shit, your shit should fall off. But for all the dudes that got these sex offender charges and they ain't never touched no kid, they ain't never raped nobody, they're completely innocent of their charges, I feel for you. Like, for real. Like, you don't know, like, I mean, as a sex offender, you got to register everywhere you go. You can't move into certain places. You know what I'm saying? A lot of your family and shit don't want to fuck with you. They don't want you in their house. You know what I'm saying? They used to trust you with their kids and shit, but now they don't trust you. That's a horrible feeling. For real.
Yeah, well, they counseled his ass on social media. It's Skinball right here. He had he had an event to do in Chicago. Skinball counseled that shit. You know what I'm saying? He said, dog get too many chances. He fucks up all the time, bro. That's why I say,
look.
He got too many chances,
this is the thing. When the world makes you famous and you don't deserve to be famous, then everything you do will get you canceled. You got to make the world and your fans and everybody support you, know your character, feel like they know you. You know what I'm saying? And then you really have to be innocent, and then you have to bounce back. You got to come back from that. You can't let that scandal destroy your career.
I'm glad
that's the hard part.
Hold on, I'm glad you said that. Because there's three things from where I come from you can't come back from. And that's being a rat, being a thief, and a fucking pedophile, man. He can't come back from all that, man. He can't come back from that, man, because I mean he can, but it's gonna be hard, man. If they put that label on him, and you know that's what's going on around the internet right now, man. I watched my man go viral today. shout out
Look,
to my man Talking with Pete, man. His
free R.
podcast
Kelly.
was viral today.
Free R. Kelly.
Yeah. Okay, motherfucker.
For real.
Dude, hey, those
Trump
are
gonna get
listen,
in office and pardon R. Kelly. Watch what I tell you. That's
listen,
my
those are
prediction for the election. If
these are
Trump
the
get in
views.
office,
These
he's giving a pardon to R. Kelly. R. Kelly
these
gonna come out with I Believe I Can Fly too.
these are the views of LPZ only, not Jon Snow.
Like I
Man,
said, I
listen,
Believe I
man.
Can Fly coming too. Two coming.
Okay,
The second
okay,
chapter. R.
okay.
Kelly finna come out and release a motherfucking a quadruple album on y'all asses.
Yeah,
Nigga,
they said that's okay. Now put on your detective hat, right? So if you law enforcement and somebody seen that video, what you gonna do? Because I heard they sent that video to the sheriff. How would you come up out of that? If you the sheriff and you watch that video?
you talking about the Dre video?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I wouldn't think much of it. I would
Nobody
do my
come.
job though, and I would send a detective out there to talk to the little girl, you know what I'm saying, and talk to the mother and talk to him and find out, you know, I mean, if not anything but send a message. You know what I'm saying? I would see that and I would be like, okay, let me send a message. I'm going to send over an investigator. I'm going to have
And
Child Protective Services accompany
OC,
the investigator.
OCPS OCPS will be going. That's a fact.
I'm
They
going to
ain't got to
have,
worry about that one.
CPS and accompany the investigator. They're going to go over there. They're going to ask questions because of the little girl. If she's under the age of 12, then they're not going to ask her at the house. They're going to take her down to CPS because they want to give her a false environment of safety. And then the parents is going to go down there too. And y'all going to ride in separate cars. And then when y'all get there, they're going to take you in the separate rooms and then ask you about the relationship between you and your child. And then, you know, at the end of this long day, they're going to draw a conclusion. And if they tell you that the child is not going back home with you, then that's what the child is not doing. And if you're guilty of anything, they will arrest you and take you into custody at that point. And then if you're not guilty of anything, then they're going to send y'all all back home in a car together.
Man, that
So
sounds like some bullshit.
you get that awkward silence in the car together and shit. Because you
Right.
don't know who to blame. Talking
Right.
about, mama, why y'all got me down here? Told
You
your
said,
goddamn boyfriend to turn off the motherfucking camera. I ain't want to see that shit. And then she looking at him like, why you do that? He like, because you told me to do it. You told me to follow you. You said, come here, key. And I turned the goddamn camera on. And the only reason I said that yo, I'm your daddy and shit, because it was a joke. We was joking. We was playing and shit. You know what I'm saying? We was high as hell. They said in the video, oh, yeah, she said, your daddy drunk as hell. And he was like, yeah, baby, your daddy drunk.
wait.
Yeah.
All I can say, he fucked up.
He did. Because what comes with fame, what comes with fame is judgment. See, and that's why I said we are here to witness, not to judge. When you witness things, it's because you see them. When you judge things, you become judgmental of the situation. And God said, we are not to be judging unless ye be judged. So that's the way I'm gonna continue on with my life. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna be judgmental. I'm just gonna witness things from now on. So yeah, Because my judgment sucks. You hear me? You know how many bad relationships I done been in? Huh? You know how many
No.
times my ass done picked a chick? I'm like, this the one. This my one. Not the one. My judgment sucks. I can't. Look. I make bad decisions all the time, especially when it comes to women and relationships. You know what I'm saying? And friendships and all that stuff, man. I suck for real. I found that out.
Yeah, you had to find that shit out the hard way though.
Yes, like after I got shot in the head, everybody wanted to fucking spaz on me because it was like, it was like, oh shit, damn, we done lost them, and then I come back too, and then motherfuckers like, and I'm like, what's up? I'm so appreciative. Thank you for being there for me and shit. They like, yeah,
Hey, but the crazy part about this Drake shit, right? They had got pulled over earlier that night. So if the police would have did their job, knowing that they was high and drunk as fuck and took their ass to jail, they would have never made it to that bedroom to wake that girl up. Hold on.
Everything she need, I just be drinking a little bit. I got my license, insurance, all that. Bitch, I just be drunk a little bit.
Just drink a little bit.
Bitch, I own everything I got. Is you cool? Give me my ticket so I can go.
Jelly.
Give me my ticket so I can go, bitch. I'm drunk as hell.
Look, they behind us for real. Like,
It's all good.
I need tweaking.
Bus stop.
Jelly, where you at?
I'm doing 40.
See, this, they let them go. This before they got to the house. They was drunk as fuck and high off shrooms, all type of shit. And law enforcement failed us. Once again, they either letting the wrong motherfuckers go or whooping niggas' ass and killing them. They like, pick a struggle, goddammit. But it is what it is, though. Hey, man, your man, I want to talk about your man right quick. That nigga,
no, who Kamala Harris?
That nigga YSL Woody, man.
Okay.
He horrible, man. Woody horrible, man. Hey, Woody horrible. That motherfucker be on the stand, right? They know. See the crazy part. All them niggas made them deals to rat on what's his name? Shit. Thug. All them niggas make that deal to get out of jail to rat on Thug, right? Most of them get up there. They. I guess I don't know, man. I guess that's a halfway crook. You agree to rat, and they let you out, and then you get up there and act crazy. Woody be like, I don't recall. Every time they ask Woody something, he say, I don't recall. Then he say, that's my job to lie. Look, he said, that's my job to lie to y'all. He said, I tell 5 lies in 3 minutes to y'all. He said, I want to confuse y'all. This how he talking to the police, man. He said, I don't recall nothing.
Okay, so he understand.
Yeah, Woody understand.
So Woody up on the stand and he's telling the people that he's talking to that it's his job to lie to them.
Yep. Yeah, hell yeah.
He man, goddamn.
Hey man, hey, that motherfucker. Look, every other word he say, I don't recall. Every motherfucker say, I don't recall.
I bet he don't recall that shit.
But see this the crazy part about it all. Then he still want to be a gangster, and you up on the stand supposedly for the rat. But he'll say some shit like, I'm when they say I'm like that. You know that mean they got that thing. He'd be like, I'm like that. He'll say some shit like that. Nigga, but you up here supposedly supposed to be property of the state, turning state evidence on Thug, but you like that. Man, the shit don't be making no sense, man. And then he hooked up with your boy. Then he hooked up with your boy, Charles.
They confused. They confused. They wasn't raised by real street niggas. See, the street niggas that they're being raised by is the niggas that play like they street on camera on TV. You know what I'm saying? We call those studio gangsters. You only gangster because the camera on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? you can pop that shit and you look a certain way on camera, you know what I'm saying? But then I see you in person, and that nigga that was like Cock Diesel, you know what I'm saying, and had this like perfect body is like 5'3" or some shit. It's like, damn, you look taller on Instagram and shit.
That damn burner ain't got no height to it, nigga. You don't, I ain't got nothing to do with it.
Hey,
You could
but
be
these
a,
niggas
you
ain't,
know, they not, cause niggas ain't finna fight anyway. Think about it, LPZ. Whether a nigga is
yeah, but this is
nigga
what I'm saying though.
3'5", and the next
They
the
don't
other nigga 7 foot. They ain't finna fight
they don't want
anyway.
that time either.
Man, well, these niggas
Yeah,
these niggas pulling that thing. You already know that, man. These niggas ain't
I'm
fighting.
I'm out of touch with the hood. You know what I'm saying? I haven't been in the hood for a minute. I'm out in like, you know, the suburbs and shit where you can walk your dog at 3:00 in the morning and not worry about shit. But through my travels, I was able to see a lot of homelessness in the world. I was able to see a lot of mentally disturbed people that needed help. I seen it was a lot of old people that were homeless, a lot of young black males, you know, between the ages of I don't know, 17 and 23, you know, that was out there that was homeless. And it breaks my heart. And I had to figure out, why is it so many homeless people? Black, brown, you know, foreigners. I mean, it's an abundance of homeless people here in Dallas, Texas. And I was blessed to be able to see what they have to go through, what programs they have to go through, the reason why they sleep on the curb or on the sidewalk. I was wondering why that. I was like, why the fuck is they so comfortable with sleeping on the sidewalk? You know, because I've been sleeping in the bed for fucking 40 years. You know what I'm saying? And so now that I see these people sleeping on the sidewalk, I'm wondering, how can they do that? But then, you know, from the shelter to the sidewalk ain't nothing but a couple of feet. And then when they out there on the sidewalk, they can do whatever they want to. They can use drugs. You know what I'm saying? They can lay there all day. You in the shelter, they offer you structure and resources. You know what I'm saying? In these programs, the Veterans Affairs programs and stuff, they always catch a bad rap. But they're helping all the veterans that they can. And then a lot of the time that, you know, it's a lot of money that's available. But a lot of the time, these veterans, they're not of solid mind or sound mind to utilize these programs. And so they need caregivers and people that'll help them through that process. And it's hard to get somebody to help you through that process, whether they're family or not, because in today's society, everybody's so caught up on themselves and they're so self-absorbed, or they don't have enough time for themselves. So they don't have enough time for themselves. They're not making enough money to share with you. So nobody's able to be there for you. And then you're left, you know what I'm saying, as like a sacrifice to the enemy, because when you feel like you don't have nobody and there's nobody there for you, and you can't call home and you can't call this person and nobody's going to give you money, and, you know, you ask a person for money and then they giving you this song and dance shit, you know, and you had to muster up the nerve to ask them anyway. You know, you already knew what they were going to say. They just confirmed it, you know, so it's really, really hard when dealing with that. And then, you know, going through, like, trying to find a home. Man, do you know how many houses and how many homeowners and how many management companies I had to go to and go through?
Oh, I'm in.
Man, I've been looking for a place for at least 6 months. No. At least 4 months. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and it's been hard because everywhere I go, you know, they're like, do you have a proof of income? Where's your last check? I don't work a job. I own a business. I own an innovations company called B Entertainology. Oh, so you have a record label? No, I have an innovations company. Okay, well, you got bank statements for the last 3 months? I don't have any activity in my bank for the last 3 months. I don't have any activity in my bank since December 27th, the day I was shot. Today you were shot? Yes, I was shot in the head with a 357. Nobody believes that shit. Are you serious? Oh my God, sir, I'm so sorry. Are you sure it was a 357? I'm positive it was a 357. It was my gun.
Yeah.
And then my life is forever altered because now I got disabilities and shit. And then that's another thing, learning the disability system. Working with the Social Security Department. Oh my God, man. And then they always deny you the first time. I didn't know that. They denied me the day I seen the doctor. I'm like, how do you make a decision that quick? But, you know, all these different programs and all these different situations that I would have never, ever seen, you know what I'm saying, living in suburbia, living around people who had it, who got it, who's just trying to hang on it, and the entrepreneurial thing, you know what I'm saying? I'm learning the business of how to stay afloat when the economy is low, you know what I'm saying, being around these different type of people. So yeah, unfortunately, I'm not around people that don't mind shooting you. You know what I'm saying? Because when you have a lot to lose, when you have a future that you're working on, then you don't just want to kill people. You want to figure out shit. But when you don't feel like you have no future, when you feel like every day is a struggle, is a stress, you know what I'm saying? And look, I gotta become a billionaire. My family needs me. You know what I'm saying? So all the business plans that I come up with, all the bright ideas that I have to make resonate. So all the investors out there, all the people that need their money flipped, hit me up. Come right to the show. Comment. I'll holler back at you. I need all the money I can get. And I'm very intelligent. I'm about wealth. So I grow money. It's what I do. You know what I'm saying? I make a lot of other people very wealthy, very rich. And it's about time I start doing it for myself and my people. The only problem that I have with my people is that y'all often want to do the work for you. You know what I'm saying? Y'all leave me with the burden of the work, and then you just want to put the money up and then sit back with your shit on autopilot. Then I go and do the work, and then I come back to you, and then I tell you how much it's gonna cost you to get such and such done, and then you drop the ball on me, and then I'm stuck with the bill. I'm not rolling like that no more. You're gonna have to put the money up. We're gonna put the money in an account. Then we're gonna use the money as leverage to go and start whatever business that we decide to do together. And so I need my dream team of investors. I need my dream team of day traders. I need my dream team of wealth. You know what I'm saying? My wealth team to come to me. All right. I'm divinely touched by God. He kept me here for a reason. And so we're going to use this platform to not only educate you, not only to entertain you, but to make you wealthy as well. Help you with your finances, help you stay on track, stuff like that. And while we're talking about finances, how about your girl Kamala? Come in her. Harris.
You tomorrow, ain't this our enemy right there? Your white daddy.
My white daddy, yes, is her arch enemy for
What
now.
about
But I mean, but check this out. You know what I'm saying? And in my daddy's defense, he's all prepared to beat a nigga up. but you can't punch a woman. He's already been seen as a misogynist and you know, all this. He got all this negative press. You know what I'm saying? For him being so brutally honest. And I mean, he gets in the ring and bangs him out with the best of them. The only reason Joe got in the office because he was Barack's VP, and they thought they was gonna get Barack Obama. And then they only voted for Kamala because she was a woman and she was black, or they wanted us to believe she was black. But because her mother is Indian, okay, and they ain't showed her father yet, she just might be an Indian girl that act black. And how the black people gonna feel about that shit when they vote this bitch in the office and then she denounce her being black? She ain't even black. We voting on her because we trying to get the first black president, female bitch in the office, and this bitch ain't even black. She Indian. You telling me this motherfucker Indian? That's why she locking up all them niggas in California, because she ain't one. Look, when I tell you, when she was letting all the foreigners in the country, you know why the fuck she's doing that? Because she's a fucking foreigner. She come from them people. Her mama's an Indian. They came over here from India. She just looked black.
Hey, my boy Tato said, you see what Tato said? Indian is black. You see that?
He said Indian is black. Oh, so he voting for Cumming or Harris?
He must be. Tato, you vote for Tato, you vote for Kamala? He said, and the majority of black people in America are Indians. We got, I got Indian in me, but
oh my, look,
I don't know about all that. I don't know about all that, man.
Okay, check this out. Because the Indian that he talking about and the Indian that she is not the same Indian. He's still stuck in the past with this Indian, like native Indian shit, but they're Native Americans. You know what I'm saying? India is the place where Indians come from. You know what I'm saying? They're from India. They're foreigners.
Hold on.
They're not with us.
Hey, let me read Tato's comment. He said, what you think changed in the black community to make us hate Trump so much? Because back in the 80s, 90s, the hip hop world loved Trump.
Because we live in a society to where they hate people that make money. They hate the elitists. As they talk about all these millionaires and all these billionaires, trust me, these motherfuckers are targets. They want their money. Then they talk about how the rich aren't being taxed. The rich are being taxed the most fucking money ever. 33% of $1 million. If you get a check for $1 million, you have to pay 33% taxes on that $1 million. You do the math. Okay? The reason why you don't know that you pay 33% on $1 million is because you never had $1 million. You will never earn that motherfucking much because they keep you earning with what, 40,000 a year, 60,000 a year, 80,000 a year, and then they make you believe because you make six figures, 100,000 a year, that you're doing better than everybody else because you just broke into 6 digits. You left 5 and now you got 6. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got 5. You know what I'm saying? Whether you make 10,000 a year or you make 80,000 a year, once you get the 100,000, you know what I'm saying? You think you're better than everybody. I make 6 figures. I want a man that makes 6 figures. I make 6 figures. Nobody goes around bragging about I make 4 figures. I make 5 figures. You know what I'm saying? That used to be something in the 80s and in the 90s when you can say I make 5 figures. You know what I'm saying? But now 6 is so fucking it's so fucking random. You know what I'm saying? Or common. You know what I'm saying? That's the word I meant to use. Common. It's so common nowadays. You know that 7 figures is nothing. Nothing at all. We had 187 millionaires in this country pre-pandemic. You know what I'm saying? We have over a million and something millionaires in this country now. For real. And if Trump didn't make those millionaires, he gave us what it took to win, to get our foot in the door, to 11-11. Thank you, Jesus. That he gave us what it took for us to get that $1 million, for us to get 6 figures, for us to make 7 figures, for us to make 8 figures. You know what I'm saying? 9 and 10.
All right.
That's your boy.
They paint, listen, they paint the picture of Trump like he's just the fucking devil, man. Look,
he's an elitist.
Listen, right? They ain't tired of paying $10 a gallon for gas. They ain't tired of a family size of a pack of pork chops at the grocery store $70, $80. They ain't tired of that shit. You know what I'm saying? When Trump was in office, man, the economy was rolling, man. Gas was at a sensible price. Groceries was straight. You know what I'm saying? They ain't tired of this shit, man. Obviously, they ain't tired of it. They want to throw Trump under the bus like he was just the worst. Like he was the worst president ever. He wasn't worse than Jimmy Carter.
You know why? Because the Democrats want to feed you this bullshit. Oh, we're gonna open up all these programs. We're gonna feed the homeless. We're gonna do this for the single moms. We're gonna do this for the black community. We're gonna do this for the white community. Well, we can't say we're doing it for the white community. We're doing it for America, though. You know what I'm saying? That's the code word. You know what I mean? That's where we're at as a society.
Man, the Democrats always want to keep black people oppressed, man.
Look, and look. Let me tell you how they. Let me tell you how they want to put that.
Go ahead.
They want to keep that rope around your neck. They want to keep that noose around your neck, because if you need their money to run your community, guess what they can do?
Or
pull your funding. Let the community rise up. And I bet you they hit you in your wallets. That's what I learned, man. I learned that, you got to quit playing this. This ain't checkers no more. This is chess. And they playing for money. They hitting you in your wallet. They banging you out every chance they get.
Stretching your ass off. But we don't see that shit, man. Because, traditionally.
Because we don't own shit. When you own stuff, when you start to own stuff, and you start to have to pay land taxes, building taxes, mineral taxes.
See? That's what's going on in Flint right now. This motherfucker, they don't want the land bank kidnapping all the houses, but keeping them to themselves 7 or 8 years. Them bitches they crumbling. They call it blight. Then they come through and knock them down, get fined for that. They want to put up these apartment buildings that you could never own. All down, man. You go down all down about downtown, all down Saginaw Street. All you see is half developed apartments everywhere you can look, man. You know what I'm saying? Our grandkids won't have no ownership. They don't want this to be no ownership town. They want everybody to lease and rent.
I'm watching the same shit go on here in Dallas.
They want everybody to lease and rent. By the time my grandkids get the elder age, they ain't gonna know nothing but rent. They ain't gonna own shit.
And this is not just a Flint thing. This is not just a Michigan thing. They're doing this all over the fucking world. They're doing that shit here in Dallas right now. They have built over 65 neighborhoods. They done opened up 186 apartment buildings. And then they say that the population has more than doubled. We had 17 million people here. Now we have 38 million people here.
Yeah, you got different cities popping up down there all the time. Down in Texas, there's so much undeveloped land down there. It's so much undeveloped land. You know what I'm saying? Remember you told me about the one town that didn't even exist when you got there? Now it's booming.
Frisco.
Now it's booming.
Frisco.
Frisco didn't even
Yes.
exist. It didn't even exist, right?
No.
Now that motherfucker booming. You see
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
It
And
used
I
to be
bet you.
cow country. But
And
then
I bet you.
but then check this out. I got another little duck off around here. So they build it off into uh so Frisco, and then when Frisco go out, it turns into like Anna, Salina, Providence Village, uh Little Elm, all these different places. So they got another little patch of land that they just started building on in Princeton. Okay. Princeton, Texas used to be onion land. So it was nothing but a whole bunch of fields of onions. So the farmers start selling off their onion crop and their onion land to these new developers. They're building a whole new city in Princeton, Texas to compete with Frisco, Texas, because now they're having a build off on properties and neighborhoods. And when I tell you they're designing some beautiful ass neighborhoods, look, I went out to my girlfriend crib, okay, and she lived in Princeton. They're building a whole. They built her whole neighborhood. Her whole neighborhood is brand new. Brand new. Ain't nobody lived in nothing.
Hey,
That's what I'm talking
Tato,
about.
Tato said you heard that commercial. He thought up. He said y'all remember hearing that radio ad about buying property in Flint, Detroit, Saginaw. I heard that some radio ad in New Jersey with New York, with Newark and Camden, etc. And in Mississippi, the exact same commercial. Ask your boy, have you heard of it in Texas? You heard of that commercial we talking about? Have you heard it down there?
Where they want to buy your property?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
But that's the thing. You know what I'm saying? They do that. In low community. Like low income communities and stuff like that. They look for people that's just trying to get off their home. And it's not a conspiracy thing. It's just a real estate company that says, okay, we got to get out here and get some more, homes. You know what I'm saying? How do we find the people that want to sell their homes? Well, you ask the people, put out a commercial and say, hey, do you want to sell your home? Because we can give you X amount of dollar on the home. You know what I'm saying? And then everybody goes into the situation knowing that nobody's going to come through and pay top dollar. You know what I'm saying? So they're willing, when they make that phone call to that company, they're willing to take that L. You know what I'm saying? Like if their house is underappraised or something, then they're willing to take that L.
Right, man. But the point is, man, um, like we was talking about, Trump always get a bad rep, man. But them damn Democrats, man, and them motherfuckers, like the Clintons and shit. Them motherfuckers prejudice as fuck, man. They just, you know what I'm saying? They prejudice the Republicans and the Democrats the same damn thing, man. You know what I'm saying? They all rich motherfuckers. Only
Yes,
thing,
they are. They
only
are.
thing, the
That's the
Democrats
problem.
want to raise your taxes and have your ass oppressed, and Republicans got the nuts, man. They take the chances and shit. You know what I'm saying? The
You
Democrats
see,
want
hey, you
whatever
see
they
what your
give
boy
you,
Robert Kennedy did, right?
whatever the Democrats give you, they want back, man.
You
Republicans
see what
give you
Robert Kennedy
shit.
did, right?
What do you do?
He switched parties. The Kennedys was Democrats.
Exactly. That's why.
Now Robert Kennedy is a Republican.
Think about it. That's why you got these people right now, these black people. They think we was Republicans back in the Abraham Lincoln days, and then all of a sudden the civil rights movement came, and the Kennedys came, and now all black people Democrats. You know what I'm saying? The Kumbaya days and tap dancing days and shit. You know what I'm saying? We was getting our ass whooped with the water hoses and getting the dogs sick on it. You know what I'm saying? Now, you know what I'm saying? These motherfucking Democrats got black people tap dancing and shit. Yeah, shit, man. This
They
motherfuckers
did
better wake up. They better wake
they
up, man.
did what Satan did. What did Satan do?
What they saying? You talking about the devil?
Yes, what did Satan do? Satan is the devil is Lucifer. All three of those people are the same entity. What did he do to the world?
What do you do?
Convince the world he didn't exist. So they're trying to convince you that it doesn't exist. Like, they're all rich white people. They all see the same shit. One party is for the other party. You know what I'm saying? But they're trying to convince you that there's no divide. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know why, right? Because it ain't no such thing as middle class no more. You either rich or you poor. Ain't no in
Yeah, but
between, man.
that
You either rich or
that
you poor,
depends.
man. You know what
That
I'm saying?
depends on how you look at middle class. What they did was
Ain't no damn middle class, bro.
they
Go
moved
ahead.
son. They moved the bar of middle class out the way of the bar. So you at 40K, you know what I'm saying? Moved to middle class at 60K. You know what I'm saying? Then from 60K to 100K, you're middle class, right? And then from 200K on up, you know what I'm saying? Then you're upper echelon. You know what I mean? And then from you know what, a billion and more, you're part of the 10%, right? So what they did was they moved the bar up. So now middle class is no longer, you know, like 60 through 100. Middle class is now a million. You started like
You making that's my theory. You making what I said even more true. What you just said,
you
middle class, a million
you
is middle
start
class now, right? Right?
you go to
Right?
two middle class.
You
Middle
said
class is 200.
you saying a million is middle class now, right?
Hey, can I say this right quick?
Go ahead.
I said 200,000 to a million is middle class.
Okay,
That's what
200,000.
I said. And
That's the
then
window.
a million, a million to a billion is upper class
You
because
just
they
proved
done
my.
moved up. They done moved. They
You
just
just
with inflation, they moved the classes. So now they're moving. They're trying to move the bar farther and further away from us. But there's a lot of
so
us that's
so
in that bar though.
so I'm gonna say this. In the 80s and maybe the beginning of the 90s, 200,000. We'll just say $300,000. You was considered rich. You know that, right? Right?
Yep.
Okay. You
Right.
okay? Follow me. So you say now that would be considered middle class, 200K to a million, right?
Yes, sir.
That's some bullshit, man. Listen what I'm saying,
200K,
man. Listen
200K
what I'm
to a
saying.
million a year. You're a middle class. That's what the middle class costs nowadays. If you go buy a house is gonna cost you 500,000 to $1,500,000. And you're gonna stay in that house for a 30-year term. You're gonna have a 30-year lease on that, a 30-year term mortgage on that house.
Right.
So you're not so that's what your house is gonna cost in total. You know what I mean? And then you still got to factor in, you know, the cost of living, the cost of cars. You know, if you're driving a Mercedes or a Bentley or whatever the fuck that shit may be, the maintenance, the
So
service, then
so
you have the
so
square footage of the house when you got
all right.
electricity bills that come in at like
So
$800, $500, $600, $700.
so in the early 2Ks, uh, what would you consider $100,000? Rich, poor, middle class.
100K was the upper middle class.
I'm asking you. I'm telling you the time period though.
I just said
Look from
100K.
from 99 to 2005. If you had 100,000, between 100 and 150,000, would you be considered poor, rich, or middle class?
You would have been middle class.
That's
100,000 a
bullshit,
year. 100,000 a year ain't even $100 a day.
Right. That's what I'm telling you. That's poor. That's what I'm trying to get. That's my whole point. That's my whole point. Like you said, that ain't even 100. That's $100 a day. Motherfuckers made that shit selling drugs, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's not even $100 a day.
$100 a day.
365,000. You know what I'm saying? Is $100 a day.
Right. 350. Right. 350,000. Just round it up. Right. $350,000 a year. And that's at $100 a day.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. See, those numbers was common numbers to me, people like me and you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Those numbers don't mean nothing to us. That just means you're hustler. You know,
that's what I was getting at. Cause
they raised the bar on us now.
I was still poor. I was counting $100,000, man, and I was still poor. Cause if you spend $1,000 out of 100,000, guess what? You back you back down a digit. You feel me?
Yeah.
Cause that ain't never been 1,000 area. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And that I would consider that middle class. I would consider that being poor. That's why I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to get the point across. You either poor or you rich, man. Now, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's what I'm trying to get at. So,
yeah, I would agree with that statement.
Right, but it is what it is, man.
You either get rich or you live poor.
Right. So, did you check out the DNC?
Yeah, I did.
What's your thoughts on it, man?
I told you, if Kamala went with the LGBT community and she went with the Black Girls Rock shit, you know what I'm saying, that she would have all the men haters, all the transsexuals, all the gays, and all the little black girls that they can get on one stage, and they would do something really spectacular with that. And then they would take Donald Trump, anything that he says against her as him beating up on a woman. So, you know, he has to tread lightly, and he's not really good at that. He believes he can walk across like when the river freezes over, he's the motherfucker that's gonna walk across that bitch. You know what I'm saying? For real. But
who gonna walk across Trump?
Trump. Yeah. He's confident enough to walk across that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? At the risk of falling in. You know what I mean? But yeah, and then, like I say, did you see the pivot that the media has done with Kamala?
What'd they do?
First, they was hating her. They were like, yo, she didn't do shit for the borders. Her whole 3 years in office, she didn't accomplish anything. She should not, I guess they were talking about re-electing Joe Biden. So they were saying, her and Joe Biden, he's too old. Kamala's too incompetent. She should have never been there anyway. And then it was like, well, in order for the Democrats to use the money that Joe Biden has raised, the only person that can utilize that bag is Kamala. So she has to be the nominee, right? So they made her the nominee without getting the nomination. Okay? Now get that. They made her the nominee without getting the nomination.
Explain that.
So
Elaborate.
they just gave her the money to campaign, and then they gave all the people, like, it's a bag. It's a big ass bag. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how much she got at her disposal, but they needed somebody that was going to be able to rival Trump's bag. Trump raised $64 million in less than 24 hours. So they needed they kept doing that to Joe, 1111. But they kept doing that to Joe, you know, just giving him money and trying to keep him competitive with Donald Trump. You know what I'm saying? So they done took that money and then they done painted Kamala, and they all saying that she's so full of joy. Joy, 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 joy. And look, and then her husband gets up there and tells this motherfucking beautiful story that is definitely made up by some fucking white dude taking a shit in a fucking 7-Eleven bathroom. All right? He said he met her, he was nervous, he took her out. You know what I'm saying? He called her to take her. He called her, and this is Doug. Yeah, so yeah, and you can call me back, but yeah, so this is Doug. And so he does all that cute shit, right? And then he says she still has the recording to this day, and she plays it for me. I'm like, you lying ass motherfucker. Who still got a goddamn answering machine tape?
Apparently
how do you take the answering machine tape and then put it onto your phone so that you can play it back for your anniversary?
He called
every
man.
year.
He called
every year. Every year.
He called.
Man, get the fuck out of here. Then everybody wanted to tell these goddamn beautiful stories about her. The same chick that was bad-mouthing Kamala and saying that Kamala wasn't fit to be president. She wasn't gonna vote for her. She wasn't gonna get her delegate vote. Hey, look, why was that lady out there speaking? And I know Kamala, and she will fight for you. I too was suffering from I was genetically altered. It gave me my baby. And then all the women like, oh, look, all the black bitches like, I got real nut, bitch. And I ain't want my baby. You can have my baby. How much you buying babies for?
Man, you silly as hell, man.
Hold on. But no, they was giving away free abortions outside.
Yeah, I seen that shit.
Not only that, they was giving away free vasectomies outside.
Yep.
Then they had big ass IEU fucking balloons all over the place. You know the contraption that they put in the uterus to block the shit from getting the sperm?
Yeah. They had them.
They were blown up as balloons. So is this the party of sterile? Because they're killing babies in the parking lot. They're cutting niggas' reproductive shits so that they can't reproduce anymore. We killing babies and stopping niggas from reproducing.
They ain't talking about that.
This is the Democratic Party?
They ain't talking about that, though.
No, they're not talking about that. Fox rolled up on their ass and showed that shit. CNN rolled up on their ass and showed that shit. But CNN tried to play like it was, you know, they have abortions in the park, like they're pro-abortion. You know, like you can get an abortion if you want to. It's right outside. Are you for real?
They dead fucking serious, you hear me?
So you telling me I'm going to the DNC and I can get a goddamn abortion too?
Right.
Hold on, bitch. We going to the Democratic nomination tonight.
Man,
they got a special on fucking abortions, bitch. For real.
oh, shit, man, you
Hey,
clown.
look, you about to start getting them AI phone calls and say, have you been the victim of a did he nut in you? Do you think you might be pregnant? How many Plan Bs have you ate? No,
Shit.
don't worry about it. Come right on in. We will get you taken care of. Abortions to go, bitch.
Hey, man.
For real.
Trump need to pay us, man. Campaign for endorse.
Do you understand what I'm saying? We need
Hey,
that
man.
campaign money, Trump. Trump supporters, y'all holler at us. We need y'all right now. We're supporting the movement till November. Then after Trump is president, I will start another movement. Do y'all hear me? Another movement. Free R. Kelly. I need 1,000 signatures.
I ain't with you on that one.
Oh, I can't get your signature.
You can free R. Kelly on your own time, nigga.
So I can't get your signature?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I was just wondering because you wanna I believe I can fly too.
But I'm
you wanna I believe I can fly part 2.
But I'm gonna put under my signature. I'm gonna put under duress. I was sorry. That I'm gonna put under duress. You know what I'm saying? Hey, your ass, you all one tonight, baby. Hey,
oh shit.
Yeah,
hey,
man.
look. Hey, look. Is Webster dead?
Who?
Webster. You know the little motherfucker that play Webster?
You talking about the little bitty black boy? The generic Gary Coleman?
Yeah. Ain't his name Jaleel White?
Nah, Jaleel White is I think Jaleel White was what's that one shit? The one motherfucker that have his pants all the way up. Yeah.
Urkel.
Steve Urkel. That's who Jaleel White is.
Okay.
Nah, Webster was the little black kid that got adopted by the white man, remember?
Yes, Mr. Belvedere.
Nah, that wasn't Mr. Belvedere, was it?
That was it was Mr. Papadopoulos?
Something like that.
Yes. His dude was Mr. Papadopoulos.
What about
Mr. Belvedere was a different story. It was a different show.
Yeah, that was a whole nother show, Mr. Belvedere. So what the hell I got to do with anything?
I was just wondering, was he still alive? Because I was trying to get him on the show.
What we gonna talk about? Old 80s sitcom TV shows?
No, nigga, we was gonna talk about him still being alive.
Oh, okay.
Like, nigga, I thought you was dead. Is Arnold still alive? Gary Coleman?
Yeah, Gary Coleman's still alive. I think. Shit.
I don't know. I thought he probably died by now.
Nah, Gary Coleman. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Hold on.
What you talking about, Willis?
Is Gary Coleman still alive? Is Gary Coleman still alive? Man, I hate this goddamn Google shit. Is Gary Coleman still alive, motherfucker?
For real. Hey, look, and then, Google how you cussing their ass out. Talking about Google, can you play Sex Me by R. Kelly? Playing Text Me by New Jelly.
Hey, man, you silly. Hold on. I'm tapping it in. Is Gary Coleman still alive?
For real.
Yeah. Oh, he dead, man. He dead, man. We making jokes about Gary Coleman. He dead, man. Shit, he died in 2010. Damn, he died the year I came home from the joint. He dead.
Ask about Webster now. I gotta know. Look. I gotta know where my midgets is at. For
Man, you
real.
tripping. Man, you tripping,
Look,
man.
I'm saying you seen the little people of Hollywood and all that bullshit.
No.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. He wasn't on none of that shit. That's how I knew he was dead.
Oh hell no! I ain't even get through tapping in right, and it got the actor that played Webster. Hell no! I'm only on the actor part. Hold on, Emmanuel Lewis. That's his name.
Yeah, Emmanuel Lewis. He
Yeah.
dead too.
How you know?
You supposed to be looking it up to see if the nigga dead or not.
I am looking. Yeah, it don't say he dead. Hold on. Oh yeah, he dead too.
He dead too.
Yeah.
Oh shit. All my favorite little people gone.
Hold on, man. I'm like, hold on. Hell no. That's another Webster. Hold on.
Emmanuel Lewis is the Webster.
I
Ain't
know.
no other Webster.
Nah, but I was. Hold on. Emmanuel Lewis. He's still living, man. Cause it was when he was born. Hold on a second. Is Emmanuel Lewis still alive? Yeah, he's still with us, man.
Oh, okay. Woo!
Yeah, he's still with us.
I bet you that's an old looking that's an old looking little kid.
Guess what his net worth is?
What is it?
He poor. 600,000.
600,000?
Yep, that's his net worth.
Emmanuel Lewis is only worth 600,000.
600K, baby.
That's
We was
horrible.
just talking about them numbers. He poor.
Yeah, that shit's horrible, man.
That's poor, man. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
like, yeah, he's like middle class. Like he's like an average Joe now. For real. And then like that's what I'm saying. I'm like, where the fuck is this influx of money coming from? Because you know what the online, you know what this World Wide Web did? Now we're able to make money with people all over the fucking globe.
With a push of a button. With a
This
push
is
of a
why
button.
This is why we have multi-millionaires. This is why the classes have shifted. Okay? So all you people below the poverty level, what you have to do now is start utilizing these tools. You got to remember, whenever a white motherfucker come out with some shit, it's to help each other. It's a tool. Kickoff is a tool that you use to help increase your credit score so that you can buy things you can't afford. All right. I happen to have my own experience with Kickoff and Bright and Empower, and they have more than doubled my credit score. I mean, look, when I say that, I mean I had 500, and then now I'm at 600, and then I'm at 660. You know what I'm saying? And then and I only had to pay $20. I paid $20 one time. My next
Yeah, right.
payment is in October on the 10th,
What's that
and
for?
that's $20. I'm talking about Kickoff.
What
I'm
is
talking
that?
about credit apps.
Right.
They help you build credit. They give you a $2,500 line of credit. And so every time you get a $2,500 line of credit, so that's 2,500, that's 5,000, right?
Right.
So that's $5,000 worth of credit. Then you got 2,500 more. That's 75,000. That's $7,500 worth of credit. And then thus that those three times right there, that's 60,000. No, that's $7,500 worth of credit. You know what I'm saying? You got 3 credit lines, all reporting on to 3 credit bureaus, on-time payments, utilization below 10%. So your credit score is going through the fucking roof. And so I did 1, and then I did 2, and then I did 3. And it all cost me less than a bottle of Hennessy.
Fuck out of here.
I ain't bullshitting. A bottle of Hennessy is what, $55? And then
About 50
it's
bucks.
like $62. It's $55. It's like almost $60 with tax.
Right.
So I spent that $60 building my credit with those 3 apps. And those 3 apps report every month to all 3 credit bureaus. And then you got 1, 2, 3 lines of credit, all binging at the same time on the same day, reporting to the credit union or the credit bureaus. And your credit score will more than double if you continue that at that rate. If I keep going 100, 60.
I'll shoot it to you, Tato. Hey, I need to get Tato that info, man. He want to try that hookup you talking about.
Right. What the one I'm talking about right now?
Yeah.
Go to the Play Store. Download Kickoff. And then, really, I'm supposed to have a link that I give to all y'all. But because I only have 1 device, I don't want to click off the show and then lose y'all. So I guess I'll give y'all the game on this one time. But after that, y'all gonna have to go through me. But yeah. So that's my formula for getting back on my feet.
I'm clicking on it right now.
Right.
Yeah.
And then you gotta, man, look, when I tell you I've been looking at some fantabulous cribs, and God been telling me, man, look, go find you a house that you love, and I'm like, yeah, but my credit ain't no good. I'm sitting over my homeboy crib. My homeboy like, yo, download Kickoff on your phone. Do. You know what I'm saying?
Tato say he'll wait on the link so you can get paid. He got you. I just give me the link. I send it to him.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what I'm saying though. It's really dope. And that's why them white people came out with that shit, because they were trying to, get the common folks to raise their credit score. And then, you know what's scary? Auto pay.
Why that's
us
scary?
Black folks, we don't do auto pay.
I do.
I don't do auto pay. And the reason why I didn't do auto pay is because I don't know if the funds are gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. And then you know how when you think you got some money, you like, oh, I got $100 on this motherfucker. And then you go to swipe it and you find out you don't got $100. Then by the time you check the balance on it, if you ain't got time, by the time you check the balance on it, it don't let you know nothing until you below $100. And then you done swiped it on some shit, and now you know that you got $28 to your name. That's a sickening feeling.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And see, I never knew what it was to be a square, because I've been in the streets ever since I was old enough to get there. You know what I'm saying? But God had to take that from me too, so that I rely on him, and I rely on my gifts and my talent, and I actually get out here and create, something in the world that's sustainable. You know what I'm saying? So that's why he walked me through, the path he took me. He said, look, let's go this way. And he took me that way. And man, it was a long, short trip, but yeah. So we about at 1 hour and 30 minutes. If you're gonna break the show up.
Oh shit. Yeah, we gonna shit, give me some closing remarks, man. Shit. What you think about that our big dummy of the night? Hold on. Let me pull him up one more time. This was our big dummy of the night, man. Everybody knows Dre Hughes. That was our big dummy.
Dummy. You big dummy. You big dummy. You big dummy. You big cold-blooded dummy. You big dummy, see what you did? Oh no, you big dummy. Oh no, you big dummy. You dummy.
What you think about our big dummy of the night, LP? Give me your closing remarks. Let's get out of here.
Well, my closing remark on that situation is this is why you don't do drugs. This is why you don't follow immature ass women that have children that they don't mind waking up out they sleep with unidentified niggas that the baby don't know. You know what I'm saying? This is for niggerdom. This is for thinking that shit funny. And this is for you having way too much on the line to be doing some dumb shit like that and lose every damn thing. So there go your 5 minutes of fame. Now you can go back to being the regular broke ass nigga that you was and getting beat up by bitches.
Damn. Well, hold on, man. Hold up, I forget. Hold on. I almost forgot, man. Hold on. Hey, man, hold on, man. Hold on, dog. God damn. Hold on, man. Hey, man, I need y'all to support this, man. I'm doing a mural for the great late Councilman Eric Mays, man. The location is 6715 North Saginaw Street, around the corner of Alma and Saginaw, man. If y'all could donate the Cash App of flintlives, anything to help, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get a mural for Eric, man. Oh man, you boy. But anyway, man, y'all know what I'm gonna say. You know what I'm gonna say about the situation. Oh,
hey,
like
hold on, no,
LPEEZY
before you say that, every time I see that motherfucking mural, that picture, all I could see him saying is, y'all get y'all ass off my grass. Don't come walking back through here no more. Keep y'all ass the fuck off my grass.
Hey, man. Shout out to Eric Mays, man. You was a great
That's
one.
what happens when you use a nigga crib as a shortcut. It's like, yo,
Right.
why should I walk all the way around the block when I could stand here in your driveway and see the next street over?
Right. Hey, man, look, right. So, you already know I'm going to say, LPEEZY. You absolutely right. Stop doing them damn drugs and all that alcohol. That's still not no excuse. Ain't nowhere in the world. Because the real nigga would have went and got the old girl bed, took his Timbos off, his socks and drawers, and been waiting in the bed for old girl whenever she came in there after checking on her daughter. But your ass want to go in there with that camera, fuck with that little baby. Now everybody in the world calling you a pedophile. You fuck on counsel. You counsel. What's the name? Them cancel your ass. The niggas out of Chicago canceled you, and it probably gonna be more motherfuckers gonna cancel you. Kamala Harris, they tearing her ass up on you on TikTok, man. You can't really talk to her like that, talk about her like that on Facebook. They'll restrict you and shit. But they lighting her ass up on TikTok, man. And so y'all already know I'm gonna say these white people playing chess. They ain't playing checkers. We're gonna make the hood great again. Stop falling for the banana and tailpipe smoking mirrors bullshit, man. We out this bitch, LPEEZY. Peace.
You're now rocking with Terrence Sale on Flint's #1 online podcast, Flint After Dark. We speak for the streets.
I'm from Flint, FLINT. Fight like it's no tomorrow, motherfucker.
You are now tuned in to Flint After Dark, Flint, Michigan's #1 online podcast show. Make sure that you follow us on all social media platforms. Speak for the streets, ENT. Make sure that you follow the homie Terrence Sales on Facebook at Terrence Sales. And make sure that y'all stay locked into the #1 podcast in Flint, Flint After Dark. Speak for the streets, baby. Flint After Dark. Speak for the streets. Now rocking with Terrence Tail on Flint's #1 online podcast, Flint After Dark. We speak for the streets.